I'm already looking at stuff for the weekend.
Because that's what you do.
I mean,
You are our weekend guru.
which is funny because I have the social life of a sloth.
But you're good at telling other people what to do.
Well, I am a mom. Yes. So, you actually brought this to my attention.
Yeah.
So there's this organization group called Residence, and they are going to have a showcase this upcoming weekend. It's the 12th and 13th at Alliance for the Arts, and this place is really cool because it's a dance studio, if you will, but it's different because you don't have to be like, okay, let's say I love dancing, but I'm not professionally trained, or I haven't taken a ballet class since I was 7.
That's right.
Or a dance class, a hip hop class, whatever. This is for all types of dancing and all levels. And it's just about like the movement and the fun and the joy. And their mantra, if you will, is progress over perfection.
Oh, I love that. I believe in that.
Yeah. So this is one of their dances that they're working on. I mean, they're good. They're so cute.
They're good. And they do like hip hop, they do K-pop, they do heels, they do all different types of dance. And I love that they always say, like, listen, we want the moms to come out. We want like all the people who maybe wanted to dance when they were younger, maybe you used to dance when you were younger and you haven't done it in a while. We want you to come out and be a part. They are literally located not too far from Bell Tower.
Okay.
In one of those plazas across the street over there. They are so about like just empowerment, and they have their first showcase this weekend. This is big. I remember when they started like 6 years ago, I believe. We had them live on Fox 4 Morning News, and I got a chance to dance with them. This is a female-owned business.
Love that.
Love it. It was a vision. You guys might remember it was in the mall. Do you remember? It was like a dance studio in the mall. So everybody was super curious about it.
In the Edison Mall?
In the Edison Mall.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah. And then it grew from the Edison Mall into a different location, and now they're across from Bell Tower.
See, there is a calling, a need, a want for this type of stuff.
Exactly. And you know what I love about it is when I'm scrolling and I follow them on Instagram, I love being like, oh my God, that's such and such, like random people that I haven't seen in years just popping up in these dance classes. And so I think they've created such an awesome environment there. And so I love that you included them in weekend events. So cool to check out.
So I will put all the information on our website, because I do this like 4 things to do on the weekend. I usually get that online and in social media like Thursdays or Fridays, and it'll have like the price. I think it's 20 something. I'll have to look. Anyway, it'll be a good time. Check it out.
Yeah. All right. We have been obviously talking about a lot of the efforts in Texas following that. You know what kills me about this story is the death toll keeps going up.
And it's expected to go up a whole lot more.
Right. And like you anticipate that, unfortunately, with events like this. We're talking about the flooding there. However, it took a huge jump overnight, right?
Yeah.
It went from 70 something to about 110. And so all those families, obviously, the ultimate loss for parents. And Miyoshi Price, our community correspondent in Fort Myers, is actually taking a look at what one organization here is doing, and a local restaurant, to help those families in Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's actually a Cape Coral City councilman working with Bruno's of Brooklyn. So they are teaming up to help these Texas flood victims. So the councilwoman, she's a born and raised in Texas.
Okay.
But she lives here now and is our city councilman in Cape Coral. So Bruno's of Brooklyn agreed to be like the drop location if you want to drop donations off. So they're looking for the stuff. Think about post Ian, what people needed, the cleaning supplies, the diapers, the formula, the clothes, food, like you name it, hygiene, water. Mm-hmm. I could keep going. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they are still looking for someone, though, who has a large truck. I don't think we're talking pickup truck here. I think we're talking like box truck.
Right.
To load all the donations up and bring it to Texas.
Right. And remember, Bruno's did this for North Carolina. Mm-hmm. And they actually packed a whole U-Haul, and it sounds like they're looking to do that again.
Love that.
One thing we know about this community when it comes to supporting, we show up and show out. So if you have things laying around your house, or you're able to gather some of these items, Bruno's of Brooklyn now in their new location.
I know.
They are the official drop-off spot for this.
Yeah, and just take yourself back to 3 years ago, right? When we had just gone through Ian, don't think, oh, that's in Texas, right? Like, we can all help. This story. And then we just had flash flooding in New Mexico.
I know.
Luckily, there are no reports of deaths there.
Right.
But I'm just like, geez Louise. It's horrible.
it's awful.
Breaks my heart. Have you purchased anything on Prime Day yet?
It's all sitting in my cart. And I'm very proud of this because Trent said something very real. Ever so often, Trent says something, meteorologist Trent Eric says something like really real.
I like the every so often.
Yeah, like I got to be, because sometimes
Like
he's,
it's not the norm. Okay.
when it comes to the weather, he's on point. But other than that, sometimes I'm like, Trent, where'd you get that from? But he said, I already have everything I need. And I thought that was like very profound because
I do like that.
so that was my strategy for Prime Day this year. Like, I'm going to put it in my cart and then I'm going to revisit it like a couple, hours later and be like, do I really need this thing?
I feel like because didn't we just talk about a week or two ago, like minimizing the crap in our houses?
Yes.
I was like cleaning out. I'm
Yes.
still working on that. There's like this weird pressure with Prime Day and any like, whatever. It's 4th of July sales to kind of be like, oh, I need to buy something so I get a deal.
Yes.
So you're like looking for like, do I need that? Do I need that? If you're not like, hey, I need a new coffee maker or I need X, Y, and Z, we don't need it.
Exactly. You know what gets me with Amazon sometimes is it's got the negative
The little minus 17%.
100%. I'm like, you know what? Buy now. And you actually don't need it. So I will say Prime Day comes in handy if there's a Christmas gift that you're eyeing, like for someone.
I agree with that. If you can shop ahead for birthdays. The other thing that
Birthdays
our
too.
meteorologists were saying
Yeah.
to shop for is we're in hurricane season.
That's right.
It's a hot minute away. So they were saying they're seeing offers on Prime for Prime Day for things like the radios, right? We want the battery run radios,
Yes.
water purifiers, first aid kits, power banks, because
Yes.
technology we see a lot of time on these Prime Day deals is like the big thing. Rechargeable road flares. Didn't even know that was a thing. Weather radios, flashlights, all that stuff. So I would say look into that because we can all definitely benefit. And we have the tax-free Florida holiday
Yes,
coming up
coming
too.
up, yeah.
So
Yep.
anyway, I'm not saying I won't buy anything during Prime days, but so far I haven't. I'm holding strong.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
And just only get something that you're like, when we were in Cartagena the other day, we're looking at all these souvenirs and you want to buy everything.
Yeah.
But I told Pearl, I'm like, buy the thing that your heart really feels like it needs or you feel connected
Not
to.
the tchotchke that's
Not-
going to get stuck on a
That's
shelf.
exactly. And collect dust and it's another thing to
A
clean.
dust collector.
Exactly.
Agreed. See? I love it.
So,
So there's this health trend that some peeps have been talking about,
Okay.
and it's kind of like a shift in thinking between looking good, right? Thin, whatever, good skin,
yeah.
and feeling good.
Yeah.
Like, I feel good about myself.
Yeah.
Or I feel mentally healthy. I feel well rested.
Mm-hmm.
I had a really good meal. Yeah, the calories weren't great, but like I felt good about that.
Yeah. Relate
So
to that.
77% of people are prioritizing feeling good internally over looking good right now.
Yeah, I feel that.
Same.
I feel that 100% because
Yeah.
I feel like I, for a second, got caught up in like and you all have heard me be like, I need to lose 55 pounds. and,
You
like, I
do not.
However, I feel like when I focus on that too much, it almost leads me into like a depression
Mhm.
because I open up social media or whomever and I see their like perfect body or perfect whatever, and it makes me sad that
Yeah.
I'm not there.
And you are perfect.
Oh my
Just
gosh,
the way you
just
are.
the way I am. Thank you. Same. And same to all of you. So that's why I was like, you know what? I make it a point every week to do something for myself, whether it's 30 minutes, 15 minutes, if I can manage a whole day, something for myself once a week is helping to keep me sane and
I love that.
taking care of everybody else.
I need to start doing that. I mean, I definitely do that, but not, what's the word?
Like being conscientiously, like being-
Consciously.
yeah.
Like I'm going to set aside time for me
Yes.
where somebody is not screaming my
That's
name.
what I'm saying.
And I'm talking about my children, not my coworkers. Just to be clear about that. I love that.
Yeah. So just do something to take care of yourself. It goes a long way. And also, I know that we just like popped up on Facebook not too long ago. So hello to all of our Facebook friends.
What's up, Facebook?
And we were recapping some of the stories that we're covering today and some of the stories that our reporters covered earlier in the day.
Yeah.
Sorry. In their newscast. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say.
Fine.
It's been a struggle for me today.
It's been a struggle for all of us.
Yeah.
It's hump day. Well, and if one of those things that you want to do, right, for yourselves, like that wouldn't be my choice a workout, but for some people that would be the choice. There's also a new study that shows if you match your workout, I'm smiling because I'm just thinking of myself, to your personality, apparently, like it's going to go better for you. You have lower stress and get better results.
All right. So if you're like a high energy person, the workout would be like cardio. That's how you match
like
your
hit high intensity,
Okay.
high impact, what is it? High
intensity.
intensity impact training.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is yours? What would
Well,
match
so
your
it says
personality?
neurotic people feel better with light home-based stretching. I think that might be me. I mean, I think it could be considered neurotic. When I am in my like workout mode, I actually really like the HIIT training.
Okay.
I'm like 45 minutes and I'm done and
Feel
I'm
it.
like,
You feel
"Rrr."
good.
But I also like classes. Like I need somebody to tell me what to do. I don't know what I am. I'm definitely not this extrovert cycling and strength classes. That's not me.
I struggle with the slower classes. I think this actually makes sense for me because, like, yoga, I really believe in that. I need it in my life. But sometimes I'm in there and I'm like, what's next? You know, I
Yes.
struggle a lot with that, which probably means I need more yoga.
You need it, yeah.
Right? But I love classes. I'm with you. I love like the hot, like, give me the hot, like intense core.
I
Yeah.
love me an elliptical.
I'm with this, honey. I'm with the like being on the treadmill.
Yeah.
And what's the one with the legs?
The elliptical,
Oh,
right?
think-
That one that they were just
oh,
on.
Sorry, I thought they
See,
were. on
I
the
don't like
treadmill.
treadmills.
Not with the treadmill.
I'm not a runner.
Okay.
But ellipticals, because my joints, my bad knees run in the family.
Yeah, it's
So
okay.
I think that's why
am.
too. It's
Yeah.
just like too high impact.
Yeah, I get that. Also, shout out to meteorologist Andrew Shipley. He put me onto rowing, like
Okay.
the rowing machine.
So there was like a 2-day period about 15 years ago where I hired a personal trainer and he had me row.
and were
I
your
was
arms like,
dang.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then we were like an hour into it and I thought I was going to throw up.
an hour of rowing is crazy.
No. An hour into like the
workout.
personal training
Oh,
workout. I
okay.
literally thought I was going to die.
Obviously, I haven't been hitting it in a while, but
Stop
I'm
it.
gonna do that.
Gentle giant. Who used to say that? So anyway, let's find a workout that will match your personality. What else do we want to talk about? Oh my gosh. In Lehigh Acres, this story was crazy. We're not firing on all cylinders today, but that's okay. You know, like most people have that on a Monday. Anyway, this was in Lehigh Acres. Family hanging out. Guess what they see on their pool deck? This is officer body cam video.
Yo, this video is actually Deputy Josh Redding. We went to school together.
What's
I
up,
learned that
Josh?
later. What's
That's
up,
what they
Josh?
found on their pool
This is
deck.
what-
That's a ball python. No.
They actually found it hidden behind the propane tank on their on their deck. Imagine going to just move that thing and seeing this right here. Hey, Josh.
So Josh is a beast because, like, when you look on the sheriff's office Facebook page, he is the one who is he sheriff's office?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the one who's always rescuing the animals, which I love. Like, he rescued a dog and I think he had a gator in his hand. So this was a ball python and he just walked over and the video is really funny because the dad and the dad's like, I'm scared of snakes. I had to call my wife. And then they ended up calling police to come and get it. And it was about to go in the house and I guess their dog barking stopped the snake from going
Stop.
into the house.
Stop.
That would be the worst if it went into the house.
100%.
No way.
Bad enough it's on the deck. And that thing, I know somebody said, like, it's not that big. That thing is big enough.
Yeah, that's big. And then the daughter's just like, I'll hold it.
No,
I would take a snake over a frog. Not that big.
You know I would too.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty
Crazy story
Big.
in
The
Lehigh.
smile on his face. I love it too. That is kind of crazy.
Shout out to our deputies.
If you want to watch the story, you can do it on fox4now.com. So Victoria Quevedo is our community correspondent for Lehigh Acres. She covers Lehigh Acres, lives in Lehigh Acres. Every single day she is there. So you can go to fox4now.com and check that out.
Hello to people who are watching. I see
Who's
Marcos.
watching?
Marcos is on here. Hey,
Marcos.
Also, oh my gosh, you're gonna love this.
Ooh.
Miss Hunter.
Oh, Tamara Joy?
Yes.
I love her.
Hello, Miss Hunter. We love you forever. She is one of our amazing educators here in Southwest Florida. We both have been live with her. We've done stories with
Yeah.
her. Her dedication to helping children read is amazing. So shout out to Miss Hunter.
She's one of those educators in Southwest Florida that, like, if you're around her and like while she's doing her thing with the kids, you're just like, she was born to do this.
100%.
Literally, she was born to do this.
100%.
And I'm like, I need to channel some of that when I'm momming.
Yes.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yes.
Anyway, Publix.
Yeah. Okay.
They launched this new menu. Okay.
Okay.
You like spice?
I love spice. I got the Caribbean flair.
I like spice too. I don't
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, my mouth is on fire and I can't feel my lips spice, but I like a little heat.
Yeah.
So anyway, this was interesting. Publix launched limited edition a sweet heat lineup.
Okay.
Okay?
With
My
that,
stomach just grumbled when I said that.
it's a little balance. It's like spicy and sweet, right?
Right. So we've got spicy chicken, spicy barbecue sauces, a fruit salad with hot honey.
Oh no.
I'm going to go for the chicken.
Yeah.
They got some shrimp, even their lemonade. I saw this when I was grocery shopping the other day. I went to go grab like half gallon of the lemonade
Yes.
because my nieces and my kids love it. And they had like a sweet habanero infused lemonade. And I bet that's good.
Oh yeah, I'm curious about that. I'm gonna trust that someone else is gonna tell me that it's really good because I don't know. That sounds like a stomachache.
Strawberry lime chili.
No, ice cream.
tenders.
I can't get with that. Are y'all with that? I cannot get with that.
I don't know. Don't knock until you try it.
I mean, that's true.
That looks like a good spicy tender sub, a pub sub.
Yeah, good old pub sub.
Anyway, we just wanted to let you know that Publix is knocking it up a notch
Yeah.
with their spice level. So if you want to check that out. If before this menu, like what's your go-to sub?
I don't have one.
You're
We
not
just
a-
had this
Are you
conversation.
not a sub
I
person?
just became a sub person, like literally, like we went to Publix like a couple days ago.
Okay, but even with that, even if it's not Publix, are you not a sub person?
Not a sub person. I'm like I freeze and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have a meatball sub. That's like my thing.
Oh.
I think I was telling them in the newsroom. I think it's because I didn't grow up eating sandwiches. Like my mom, it was on a sandwich.
She always made you hot meals everywhere she went. I feel so bad for you, Shari. I grew up my first 10 years of my life in Massachusetts, so I always called them grinders.
grinders.
That's what they're called up north.
Tell me
grinders.
what a grinder is a sub.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, I do love me a good sub. Like whether it's an Italian sub.
Okay.
I don't really like plain subs like a turkey sub, though I will say the honey maple turkey at Publix is good.
They sell that individually. I'm with that. Yeah, I'm with that.
Yeah, or like their chicken tender sub's good. It's
Yeah.
just so many pieces of chicken.
Yeah.
Tamara Joy Hunter, she has something to say.
She said, "You just melted my heart." Air
Aww.
hugs. We love you, Miss Hunter,
We
for sure.
do.
We have a very, I think like the OG Fox 4 team really has a special place in our hearts
100%.
for Miss Hunter. So
100%.
thank you for watching our podcast.
Yes.
Also, Miss Hunter, speaking of the kids, and to any of you that have kids in the home,
Yeah.
this is for you. All right. We grew up going to Sunsplash. I feel like we can say that.
100%.
Okay. And Sunsplash has a new addition. So if you're looking for something new to do with your kids, your family, you got people coming in town, this could be an option for you. Now, I haven't been to Sunsplash recently. Have you been?
What define recently?
Okay.
Within the past 5 years, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. See, okay, no.
I have.
Okay. So,
Ignore this, by the way. This is a media event.
okay.
Trent took some video yesterday. He was in the wave pool.
They have a new wave pool at Sunsplash. It's officially open.
Mhm.
And I have seen people on social media talking about it. And it's like, you got to check it out. It's called Paradise Cove.
Paradise Cove. Trent took some videos while he was there. He said that it's so cool because the waves, they come from different directions. Like, have you ever been in a wave pool?
Yeah.
So, like there's a pause and then the waves come and then there's a
Yes.
pause. So
Yes.
he was saying every time the waves start back up, they come from a different direction. Like sometimes they come
Fire.
this way, sometimes they come
Fired.
this
Because
way.
normally you just know they're coming in this direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think my littles would love this. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take them there.
So tickets 2 and under are free if you got the little babies. And shout out to those of you who live in Cape Coral. That's not us, but you might know some people and you'll save $5 off of Big Kahuna and Little Kahuna tickets if you're a Cape Coral resident.
Love
So
it.
that's a win for my people in the Cape.
Yeah, and that's one of those things I think one trip during the summer you got to take.
Yeah.
It's a good water park.
I know. I feel like I've really I'm kind of missing out. It's been when I think of Sunsplash, I think of like when I was 16 and like
It's better than when we were 16.
Okay.
They've added a lot and it's just I think
Okay.
it's I was pleasantly surprised the last time I went. I was like, "Oh, I forgot how fun this is."
I love that.
Yeah.
I will tell you that one of my favorite like lazy rivers in all of wherever is Sunsplash. I
They
think
do have
that
a
is
good
a
lazy river.
legit lazy river.
Yeah.
So
I remember as a kid, the thing that like pushes the water, we'd be like, it's coming, and we would like
Yes.
force ourselves into it, and it would like, boom.
100% live that life.
Oh man, good times, good times. All right, well maybe we'll all have to take a trip to Sunsplash or even the one in The one that just reopened in Collier County. I can't think of the name of it right now.
Sun and Fun Lagoon.
Sun and Fun Lagoon. Look
Yeah.
at this one coming in clutch.
Yeah, Southwest Florida girl to the bone. You know.
Amen. So am I, but apparently I have
It's okay. You had a little brain.
a little brain fart.
It's all good. It's all
There
good.
goes my stomach again. Anyway, so thank you so much for joining us for this edition of Off Script.